Hello everyone, Joanne with stampinginthevalley.stampinup.net and welcome to my craft room. These are the 2 free card kits for the month of February. I do free card kits for my customers every month. My downlines also receive them and my Paper Pumpkin subscribers receive them also. Now, this month for my customers and everyone else, these are the free card kits. Let's take a look at them. Oh, I love this designer series paper. I'll do all the embossing and cutting for you. And you'll also receive the basic white envelopes. That's the first card, and then this is the second card. Use the same embossing folder, but really got a different look with using the white on white, right? So there's that. Okay, so how do you get free card kits? It's very simple. Just place an order with me. Now, I do have an ordering special. If you order $50 in product from me, you're going to receive the 2 free card kits. This is before shipping, handling, and taxes. You're going to receive the 2 free card kits and a full pack, these are mine, of the opal rounds. I love using these opal rounds, and as you can see, I use a lot of them. So you'll get a free pack of opal rounds if you order $50 or more with me this month. Now, if you order under $50 in product, you'll still receive the 2 free card kits. So that's my special for this month of February. And remember, if you order $50 in product, you still get to pick a item from the celebration catalog, and this only runs until the end of February, just 28 days. If you even forget today, it's almost over, right? So 27 more days of a celebration that you have to pick up on these wonderful items, stock up on some paper so you can have a lot of fun crafting, stock up on some stamp sets. You might know someone that needs a little pick-me-up, and you could give them a free stamp set. You could always do that. Or you might want to run a class with a free stamp set and some paper here. So that's a lot of fun. Beautiful. Now this Touch of Ink is with a $100 order, and then the Berry Blessings with the paper and the stamp set, that's with a $100 order. Those are the 2 items in there with the $100 order. The rest are with $50 orders. So with me, you would get a celebration product with a $50 order, the 2 free card kits, and a pack of opal rounds. Isn't that wonderful? So I'll be back in just a moment, and we'll go ahead and put one of these cards together. Okay, let's make this card first. Now, I was looking through all of my paper, and if I run out of this print right here, with this beautiful designer series paper from the celebration catalog, I'm going to switch to this one right here. This has my Granny Apple Green in it and my Bumblebee. So pretty. So we'll use that. Okay, now let's go ahead and start to work with our card. Now, like I said, I'll cut everything out for you. Well, I'm going to have this right here, and it's with a stitched rectangle, and we want to go ahead and just use our Tuxedo Memento black ink. And now I'm using the free stamp set in the celebration catalog, Heal Your Heart. And I'm using this thank you right down here. I love that thank you. I love the font on it. That's a really nice stamp set. Oh, and I'm using the In Bloom stamp set also with this these free card kits. Of course, they are designed for you to use anything you'd like. Now, right on this designer series paper, because this is Tuxedo Memento black ink, we can stamp this thank you right on here. Wonderful, beautiful. Okay, great. Now, I want to go ahead. Okay, I had to run my piece of Granny Apple Green through the embossing folder. I forgot to. This is the Ornate 3D embossing folder. I love those flowers. I thought it was very fitting, and of course I love Granny Apple Green, and looks great with this cardstock right here. So this is 5 1/4 by 4. Let's go ahead and attach it to our card base right here, and we'll use some Tombow for that. So, you know, this is like a good base of cards for you. You can embellish more with what I send you all the time. So it's a good start, or you can just use the entire card, you know, of course, but if you wanted to embellish on it, you could also. So there's that. Now, this piece of DSP is is it 4x4? Yes, it is 4x4, and it's going to go right here in the center of this card. And again, I'm using the Tombow because we have embossed places that are raised, and it's best to use liquid glue so it gets down into all those little bumps and humps and nooks and crannies. So I'm going to place this in the middle of the card so that I have a little bit of the Granny Apple Green on the top and a little bit on the bottom, just like that. Now you can take this and you can pop it up with dimensionals if you'd like to. Right now I need some thank you cards that are flat, and so I'm just going to put mine down with some Tombow. For mailing purposes, sometimes you just have to keep things very flat. So there's the outside of the card. Now on the inside of the card, we're going to go ahead and put "You Are Amazing," and that's from the In Bloom stamp set right here. You are amazing. And let's see, what color should we do that in? I think Granny Apple Green. Just love Granny Apple Green. Let me get my foam mat underneath this real quick. And let's not get any ink on the outside of the card, right? Oh, that's awful. That has happened so many times. I'm almost done with a card and I open it up and I open it right into the ink. Okay, let's put this right here. Now, I know that the paper is like a bumblebee, but I like this color right here. It's like it does have So Saffron in it also. So let's see, I think I took out Daffodil Delight and I really wanted So Saffron. Yes, here we go. I like to match with that DSP right there. So full strength, some So Saffron with this nice flower. There we go. And then one right up here in the corner, just like that. And now we're going to take our little dots here. This all comes from the In Bloom stamp set. And we're going to decorate the center of our flower with some Granny Apple Green. Adorable. Ah, that's wonderful thank you card. Now here's our envelope. Let's go ahead and do our flower on our envelope also. Quick and simple card. Very, very, very duplicatable for you guys. Very easy to work with. The In Bloom stamp set really has nice flowers in it. Oh, so pretty. Okay, let's see. Here's our first one. Isn't that nice? Nice, quick, and easy card. And again, you can put any sentiment that you want on the outside of here, and or the inside, and just use the base there. And this element right here of the rectangle stitched framelit that I have. Isn't that nice? That's a nice card. Okay, back in just a second, we'll put the next one together. Okay, let's make this card. How much fun with one embossing folder and just changing up the color. Going with this one with white on white is a totally different look, but it's still the same ornate 3D embossing folder right there. So the base is 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. It opens like this. Our pieces right here are Misty Moonlight at 2 1/4 by 4, and then the DSP is 2 by 4, and then this is our double oval punch I used. Isn't that fun just to have it? It's perfect. This is like it's kind of a pointy scallop, different than the scalloped. Okay, it's kind of like a pointy scallop, so I really like that. Okay, let's go ahead and start putting this card together. Let's see here. Get my pieces to stamp with. Now with this one, the stamp sets I used was lots of heart, because hearts are just not for Valentine's Day. I love the thank you and just a little note, and that's exactly what I'm going to use from the set. And then this little flower right here I'm going to use, and then that inside piece, those little dots again. So let's do our thank you. In Misty Moonlight and Shaded Spruce are the colors we're using, because those are the ones that's in this DSP. Misty Moonlight and Shaded Spruce. Let's do our thank you in Misty Moonlight right here in our center oval. Very nice. Oh, you'll like that oval punch, guys. That's really nice to have the two pieces. Now the other one I laid flat because I needed some flat cards to mail. This I'm going to pop up with a dimensional. But if you needed flat cards to mail, you could always put this flat. Either way, it's good. So just kind of showing you guys both ways to do this. And I'll just take my backs off there. Okay. Let's go ahead and bring our card base in. Let's go ahead with this time and stamp the inside of our card first. Okay? And we're going to use just a little note in Misty Moonlight. I love the color Misty Moonlight. I like the name of it too. Right there. And now we're going to take our flower. And Misty Moonlight is such a deep blue. Okay? I want to go ahead and get a piece of scrap paper right here. Ooh, picked up my thank you, came with me. Okay, I want to get that, and I want to stamp it off. See how dark that is? And so it looks better if it's the second generation of ink. And then this is the darkest tone right here. So let's do that again in the other corner. So we'll stamp it off. My card kits are fantastic kits for people that are just starting to stamp because they're simple and you get a wonderful result. And then this goes here. This is the shaded spruce, just to make the inside really cute. Isn't that adorable? Let's go ahead and do our envelope while we're at it. So again, I'm going to move in my scrap paper. And let me get my stamp, my flower. And this is called stamping off and then stamping on, okay? I'm just going to go ahead and complete that. It's also called second generation ink. So like the first generation is when you stamp it the first time. Then this would be second generation right here. And then if you wanted a third generation, you could even make it lighter. And see, that's third generation right there. So just because you have one color of ink doesn't mean that that's the only color you have. We really use our inks a whole lot. So that's so pretty. Okay, so let's do that. Wonderful. Now let's go ahead and, I think I'm done with my stamping, right? Yeah. Let's go ahead and put this on here. And again, I'm using the liquid glue because that's what works best when things are embossed. And I love white on white. I don't do it that much, but when I do it, I love it. Love that white on white. Okay, now I'm just going to put these on top of each other. This is 2 1/4 by 4, and then this is 4 by 2, so that you get a little border top and bottom, but your color goes all the way to the edge, which that's really nice. So we'll do that. Let me move that out of the way. Bring this in right here to the edge, and let us have equal parts top and bottom there. Now at this point, see how I tap that? I make sure one edge is definitely straight. At this point, if you have a little bit that hangs over, now's the time to take your snips and just give it a little cut, because you want it to be right to that edge and not over on the white, okay? So just give it a little cut. Sometimes I make that piece oversized to definitely cut it back, because then it just looks nicer. It's just a nice, clean, even edge. Okay, now that'll go right here. Again, I'm going to put this on with Tombow. Or you could pop this up and the thank you up, but I'm just going to pop the thank you up. I add a little bit more liquid glue when there's embossing. So then that goes right there, edge to edge from the embossing, from the embossed piece, okay? And now, just our thank you right here in the middle, or maybe you put happy birthday, maybe you put hello, maybe you put thinking of you. That's how these cards are designed, that you can almost use any sentiment that you like. So here's our second card. How pretty. All right. These are our cards, our free card kits for the month of February. I hope you enjoy them. Thank you so much for all your orders. I hope you're getting nice collection of cards and using them and sending them out as happy mail. Always send happy mail, right? I love to send happy mail. I love to get happy mail. Don't we all, right? Now remember, if the order is $50 before shipping, handling, and tax, you will also receive, you'll receive these 2 free card kits and a package of the opal rounds. And this is a big package, okay? This is just what I have left, but these are them. They're really great. When you put them on a color of cardstock, it picks up that color. Like that'll pick up green, this will pick up blue. They're really awesome. So I thought you guys would like that. And that is what we are doing for the month of February. So thank you so much. Hope to hear from all of you soon. Please do some happy crafting.